Ladies and gentlemen, cheetahs and humans, it's time to celebrate a momentous occasion. Real Life Perspective Show deserves a sprinkling of Cheetos cheer, don't you think?
A shout out to the Real Life Perspective Show.
Real Life Perspective Show. Real as in film reel.
The Real Life Perspective Show.
Everyone watch Sean's The Real Life Perspective Show on YouTube.
Real Life Perspective Show.
The Real Life Perspective Show. I know I'll be listening in. It's all about great 80s things and stuff in the 80s and 80s movies, and that's my ballpark. So I'll be there, Sean. Good luck. I'll be listening. Much success. Bye.
The Real Life Perspective Show, REEL. This is a show that celebrates the 80s and 90s, the best generations in movie making.
That's right, kiddies, because this is a special shout-out to my good fiend Sean and your show, The Real Life Perspective Show.
Leader of Cola. Do we make Leader of Cola? Sean, good luck.
So congrats on your epic achievement. What you've done is amazing. Honestly, you really crunched this one. Keep leaving a trail of Cheetos goodness wherever you go. Take it easy and keep it cheesy. Real life.
Well, I hang my head on a New York City rooftop party, letting go of the skinny. We're gonna dance all night, so the streets looking pretty. Right for the night, never stop thinking clearly. So I let go, yeah, I let go, and I'm done losing sleep over these Hollywood.
Everybody, it is Happy October. Welcome back to the Real Life Perspective Show. How are you, ladies and gentlemen? It is October 6th, 6:30. Apologies. So it's been a crazy month of September. We went through the top box office hits, top 5. We'll go ahead and skip that because we already know that. You guys saw it at least. Let's see. Crazy month of September. I took the whole month off of streaming. Did a little bit of traveling. We'll get to you guys here in the chat in a second. Right now, I want to bring back somebody who hasn't been on it, and I haven't seen him in a minute. And he's got a lot going on. And please welcome to the show. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. Are you ready down there? Can you hear me? All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The owner of Bat City Toys, and with many other talents as well. Please welcome to the Real Life Perspective Show, Gino Astorita.
Hey, brother, how you doing? Can you hear me?
I can
hear you. Now let me see if you can hear me.
I can hear you. I hear you just fine.
All right. See, so I got to give a shout out to you and Trumpet. I was like, hey, man, these guys do the mic thing. I got to do the mic thing too, dude. What do you think?
It looks great. I love it.
If I block my face enough, I'm actually a little bit more palatable now. See, so that's part of the plan too.
I like it.
How you doing, brother? How was it? So your month of September was good.
Yeah, month of September was good. Lots of busy family stuff, and did a little bit of a couple of events here and there. We filmed the Halloween special, the second half of it, of Real Barbecue Adventures. So we went out to Bastrop. I hope everybody has seen that. If you haven't, you need to go check it out. And we'll talk about it here in a little bit whenever our good buddy Trumpet comes on. How are you, Gino? How was your world? I heard you had a little bit of transportation action.
We got a lot going on. So the fam moved into a new home. As you know, we had the new baby, and then we opened the new store. So it's new for 23. But doing good here. Gearing up for the holidays. We're decorated for Halloween, giving out free candy here at Bat City Toys. We're throwing in t-shirts. Thanks for the t-shirt in the background there, brother. Appreciate you. And hats left and right with purchases and trades. There you go. And we're gearing up for the holidays in a big way. So we're going to do horror theme and all our horror toys here. front and center. Come see Jack Skellington, say hi. Next month is going to be Jovember, so we'll pull out our flag finally in the front of the store and really be pressing the GI Joes, and then we'll get into DC December, all the way into the holiday, and take this year out strong. But thanks to the community, and thanks to you in Trumpet and Real Life Perspective Show for being homies, man. I mean, you guys are officially part of the Bat City Toys family, and definitely the greater Austin community. So
very
lots
cool.
to be thankful for. Yeah.
Well, we appreciate it. We appreciate you, man. You're doing a lot for the community as well, man. I'm seeing your posts and everything on Instagram, and you're just connected with so many different people and like-minded individuals, and you have a place for all of us to go, man. And we showed up there last Saturday and to check out the new digs, and the new digs look great, man. They look awesome. I love it. Love the setup. Go ahead.
We're up to 22 glass display cabinets in this vicinity, just chock full of the toys that everybody loves. So,
guys, if you have not,
Masters and GI Joes are popping, dude. They're looking great.
If you guys have not been to Bat City lately, man, you've got to go check it out, man. It is here's his Instagram. Here he's kind of rolling around with this new setup. Just check this out. It's so cool. Love it, man. Yep, we got the Masters of the area. The GI Joes. I love dude. Where did you get those? Let's see if we pan up here. There they are. The mask up there. There they are, right there. All those headpieces.
Masks.
Yes.
So those are from Rolloween Studios out of Buenos Aires, Argentina, my mom's hometown, and a gentleman named Rollo, I forget his last name, does all of these by hand. And so he's custom made those for us. We're the first ones to have them on display in Austin, Texas. And I told him if he ever comes in to come say hi. So, yeah.
So awesome, man. So awesome. Love it, man. Let's see. What else is going on? We've got... I tell you what, let's get into this chat really quick and see who we got. Let's jump in here. So a few days ago, we've had Rick's Barbecue already jumping in, talking about our scariest movies from our childhood, and we're talking single digits here, guys, from whenever you were wee lads. And Rick's posted this like 4 or 5 days ago. Maybe it was last Saturday. I don't know when it came in, but he says the last dragon. Very good. We got Static in the house. Welcome. Elbow cough. Welcome. We got Trumpet Master. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He-Man. Did you guys? Anybody see the clip I released today with the little chipmunk voice where we sound like a bunch of kids playing around in the toy room? I love doing that stuff, man. That cracks me up. Oh man, the audio cut out. Static. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I had some testicle difficulties there for a minute there, but we are back in action. Nightbot, promote your channel by typing in the word REEL, REEL. Like Gino, we are also a community. We like to support each other out there. So if you have a YouTube channel that you would like to promote, just type REEL in the chat and it will pop up there, Gino also giving me the heads up. I wasn't paying attention. I was just in the zone. Excited to come back, like shaking my little tail wagging. Audio, let's see, bro. You have no mic. Hey, Jackson's Games. Thanks for coming out, man. I appreciate you stopping by. Welcome to the Real Life Perspective Show. Nightbot says, Jackson, what? Did you think I was gone forever? Stop spamming symbols. Warning. Ooh, I don't. That Nightbot. He's on it. He's got it going on. Jackson, no mic audio's out. Yep. You're muted. Thank you very much. There we go, says Static. Welcome, Static. Hello. Reese Collects, you're back, champ. Thank you. I am back. I cannot wait to have Mr. Reese join he's supposed to join the live stream here in a little while. Come on whenever you want, brother. We'd love to have you. I want to tell everybody about you and the great conversations we had. Nothing but love in the house. Welcome. Nothing but love. What's up, amigo? It's finally time to just chill and relax. And I've got a nice little fun surprise. When people come up here, when my buddy Trumpet gets here, I'm going to toast, and I've got a nice little surprise. And Gino, you're going to like this too. You're going to love this as well. Nothing but love. Trumpet Master giving a shout out there. Bat City Toys. There you go, Gino. You got fans up in here.
I'm telling you, man, we got a great community. Love seeing the people come through the store and be online with us.
Yeah. Nothing but love is a fantastic individual. Thank you for being here. At Static, says Trumpet Master. Okay, and at Jax, am I reading that right? Jackson Games. I'm assuming that's correct. Hello, Louise says. Yep, you got a little chat going on back and forth there, and that's what the chat's for, guys. Feel free to talk amongst yourself because I'm getting preclimps. You remember that coffee talk? Remember the coffee talk? Nothing but love. Hey there, welcome to the party. Let's see what else we got. Jackson, thumbs up. At Reese Collects. Watch it. Oh, coming in hot and 5, says Reese. Oh, we can't wait to see you. Are you having fun? Make sure you subscribe for more good times ahead. Oh, yeah, here we go. G.I. Joe. G.I. Gino. That's what we should call you, buddy. G.I. Gino. There you go.
Getting there, right?
Yep. Yes, sir, Gino. Giving him props earlier. Yay, love the store, Gino. Static says.
All right. Thank you.
The store is my childhood. Yep. Your store is his childhood.
Really? Because Trumpet's only been here once. Isn't that the running thing, Trumpet? Right? I think Sean's been in here like 2-3 times a month, brother. We're gonna start putting the tally on the wall for you.
No contest here, man. I live.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's not a contest at this point.
You didn't know this, but I've been squatting inside your van. You know. Nothing but love. G.I. Joe, what's it come with the Kung Fu grip? There you go.
Oh, wow.
Love it.
None of that.
Yes, sir. LOL. Want to know who's lurking? Type lurk in the chat. Or okay. BadCityToys.com. Giving a shout out there to our good friends Gino.
Thanks,
man, this chat is just going. I love it, man.
Yeah.
Jackson Games. Ooh, that Masters area. Ooh, love it, man. There you go. It's Chad. Yo, hello, Mr. Chad. Thanks for coming on. Coming around, brother. Hope you're doing well. It's Chad. I had the privilege of I forget, somebody was following him, and I kind of piggybacked off him and checked out. He had a live going on. With Grindhead Jim. He was live, and Grindhead Jim was supposed to make it. Unfortunately, he's not gonna be able to make it tonight. Wish everybody well. Hope everybody gets better soon. But yeah, it's Chad. That's where I stumbled across him, and he's got some really fun content. Chad, make sure you toss real in the chat, REEL, to promote your channel. Who we got here? Jackson again. I'll take the whole shop. I've got $4.
I'll tell you what, if we don't have a good Christmas, I might take you up on that. We'll see what happens.
There you go. Jackson, he has everything there. You got to know this. Scene, watch out. I see Pee-wee on your right. Oh,
there he is. You got your lurker.
Pee-wee is there. Oh, there's your lurker. Yeah, good job, Gino. You nailed it, buddy. Please check out Trumpet. Yep, that's how it works. You put real in there, and your channel will show up just like that. Trumpet's at Ninebot. We got to be careful with that one. Somebody wants a trip to destination Mollywop. You got to watch out. If you add Nightbot, he will snap back at you. Good stuff. Let's see. Thanks for the turtle copter, Gino. Oh, so I guess Static is a fan of yours over there. So is she a client?
Yeah, my buddy Dave, man, he cleans me out of the vintage turtle stuff. Yeah.
Oh, right on. Turtle copter. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even know you had a turtle copter. That's cool, buddy.
Well, because he picked it up so quickly. I think it barely was dust on the shelf. Yeah.
There you go. Hey, we're gonna catch up with this chat here in a second, and we have somebody else waiting in our Batwing. I would like to bring on a good friend of mine. So I met this guy at Retropalooza. That was one of the events I went to up near Dallas in the Arlington Expo Center. And I just ran across this guy's booth, and he had all this awesome nostalgia toys that mean something to me, and it means something to him too. And that's how it works, you know. And without further ado, the founder of Reese Collects and ReeseCollects.com, and he's on Instagram and all that stuff, but we will talk about him. Come on. Welcome to the Real Life Perspective Show, Reese Collects.
What's going on, guys? How's it going?
What's going on, brother?
Hello.
What's going on, my friend? It's good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, good to be here. I think I'll just start this live stream out the best way I know possible. All right.
Beautiful.
The first 3 words on the live stream by me will be all right. First word.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Trademark that. Boom. Reese Collects. Cool, man. Well, I'm glad you can make it.
I'm just borrowing it.
Say that again.
His trademark. I'm just borrowing it for now.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. But well, we're a community. We like to share here, so there you go. I'm sure he likes to share as well, right?
Yeah.
But so Reese, tell everybody a little bit about yourself, and for the folks that are just now meeting you, tell us a little bit what you do and why you do it and all that good stuff.
Yeah. So Reese Collects. This was a project that kind of fell into my lap over the pandemic a few years ago, and I've always been like a collector, at least actively collecting for the last 10-15 years, even as a kid, if you want to count that. But basically, nostalgia hits me pretty hard almost every day, and so my favorite thing to do is go out and hunt for stuff, find things that I like, find things that maybe other people like. And what I'll do is I'll set up this, I have this Instagram page set up where I pull this stuff from either my childhood or stuff that I remember seeing as a kid or whatever it might be, or I knew somebody that had it, and I'll write about it. So it just kind of becomes this personal blog for me. And, using photography as well as writing. So it's just a fun little exercise for me that kind of happened over the pandemic, kind of helped me cope with what was going on in the world. And even came up with these mystery collect boxes. So I started sending these boxes of random collectible items or nostalgic pieces that I knew that certain people liked, and sent them out to them as kind of like a care package, but then also kind of launching this whole, I like to call it experience with this brand. And basically you can go on the website or you can message me and send me a list of stuff you're into. I basically kind of put it to 3 different levels, 3 different tiers of cost. Basically, you'll pay like $20, you'll get $40 value, and so on and so forth. So those are just a couple of examples. But this just kind of what started along with the hobby of Reese Collects. But basically just passing on passions, making connections, and just like loving the nostalgia of it. So yeah, again, just something that kind of fell into my lap and decided to pursue it. And I've got to meet so many great people, including you, Sean, and getting to set up a booth and pass along some of these items for people and get to tell stories and hear other people's stories at these events.
Mighty fine. I tell you what got me was, let's bring us all back up here on the chat real quick. Here's Ram. And you had these VR troopers, and it's so fun. I was digging through your mystery box. Not little, that thing was full. You just had them chock full of everything. You had a great display. I wish I would have snapped some photos of that. I got some great footage, and I think of your booth and everything. But then we just started talking, and then you and I just went down all those fun rabbit holes and of all the stuff that we just enjoyed so much. We had some great conversations. But what got me was I was digging through there, and I ran out, is that a VR trooper? And it just brought back, I completely forgot about that stuff. And then and so there's VR trooper action figures, and then you had some Ghostbuster. There he is. There's JB up
Reese.
In the house.
I have him out here because we share a name. So
yeah, I love it.
He's like my desk buddy all day as I'm working.
Nice. Nice. I actually, it was great. I pulled up, I couldn't find it anywhere to stream online, so I had to pull it up on YouTube and started watching a few very low quality episodes with my kids. I was like, this was like the knockoff of Power Rangers, basically. But it was still Saban, right? It was the same concept of where they just bought out, I guess, Japanese footage and then just did all the the soap opera stuff in Americans with the American actors and things like that. But but it was great. It still held up. And of course, you just get those goosebumps of that cheesy nostalgia. It's so cheesy that you love it, So
extra cheese. And shows like that were special because like you had Beetleborgs was the same kind of formula, Power Rangers, VR Troopers. It was all the same show. It was just like, how can we spin this differently? So the kids will keep watching. So it's kind of funny, and the cheese factor as well.
What'd you think about those shows, Gino?
Yeah, man, that was and that was the second wave. So for those of us born in the late 70s, we were watching the reruns of the stuff that came straight out of Japan, the Ultraman stuff and things of that nature. So it was kind of the second age of, like you said, right, Reese, the formulaic approach that they had there, reusing the Japanese stuff and selling it to the American audience. Yeah, Big Bad Beetleborgs, man, those were kind of cool though. I mean, the kids were even younger, right? I mean, the story was even darker. So yeah, some cool stuff.
Even had some horror elements in there.
It did, right? Yeah, for sure.
From Japan. Ladies and gentlemen.
No less.
That's it. Well, how about this, guys? Let's get into our first trivia question of the night. Are you guys into some movie trivia? So, ladies and gentlemen, how it works, don't say it out loud. Just type your answer into the comments, into the chat, and we'll reveal the answers towards the end of the stream. And being that it's October, of course, we got to go with like spooky, scary movie themes, So the first question of the night, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be, find it real quick. And it's going to be a quote. The first quote of the night. Do you like scary movies? All right. Type that in there in the chat there if you know that one. Let's get back into this chat. Where do we leave off here? Thanks for the turtle copter. We got that one. Let's see. Want to chat with Nightbot? Type at Nightbot. Nothing but love. Cheers. Lane Mitchell, thanks for coming in. Thanks for joining us. Sheesh. I wonder if they were talking about your setup over there, Gino. When we were showing your store there. Sheesh. Drop it. It's Chad.
Buddy Lane. Shout out, Lane.
Oh, is that your buddy?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's been out to some of those conventions too. I'm slowly getting him in there, but yeah, he's been to a couple of them.
Awesome. Well, Lane, thanks for being here, young man. Appreciate it, and thanks for inviting him, Reese. And it's Chad. Welcome, Gino. At Static, no problem, brother. Reese is ready.
I'm here.
It's Chad saying hello to Trumpet. Real. Okay, Chad. It's Chad. Check out It's Chad at that link right there, ladies and gentlemen. He's got some really cool in stuff. Reese's Pieces.
Yep. I can tally another one right there.
There you go. Trumpet's notorious for giving everybody nicknames right out of the gate. He does.
Captain Obvious there too, right? Like
oh yeah, I've never heard that one ever.
Yeah.
So perfect.
Well, I mean, I got to follow the trail just to get to ET. Oh, you see what I did there? Reese's Pieces. Jackson, hey, I know that Reese guy. Sheesh.
There's another buddy right there.
Okay,
Shout
that's
out.
what Jackson Games is. All right, thanks for being here. It's Chad. I love VR Troopers Pursuit Jet. Ooh, that's based off the Cobra Firebat airframe. That's right. It's Chad is another toy guru, ladies and gentlemen. If you got questions about that, this guy, you guys would probably love to have hours and hours and hours of conversation. Very good. He's got quite a collection himself. Jackson, those Beetleborgs metallic were pretty great. There you go.
I still have my original 3 from when I was a kid. Still, it's cool. Pretty wild. I just always held on to them. They were just so cool.
Nice. Hello, Sydney. Keep going here. A Scream Part 1. I'm trying to do my best trumpet impression. Speaking of which, where's my boy Cadillac? I sent him the links. I said, hey, man, come on, Britt, come on and party with us, man, on this happy hour. I'm waiting for you, Trumpet, before I crack open my first beer. I would remember my first beer. Oh, das Boot. We were talking about Beer Fest the other night. You guys ever saw Beer Fest? Anybody?
Yeah. Beer Fest. Love it.
It's good stuff. Okay, well, all right. Well, tonight's topic, ladies and gentlemen, is favorite scary movies from our childhood, and we're talking single digits here, right? So I'll start us off here. Well, one of them, one of the ones that I had growing up, and like I said, I was a youngster. I guess I'm talking to everybody about this stuff, and they're like, well, I was watching The Exorcist and stuff like that. I'm going, I must have been a sheltered child because you guys have been watching some crazy stuff. Yeah. Well, so here's my first one. I was going with the Walt Disney Vault classic of The Bride of Boogedy. If you've never seen this, it's a great classic kids movie. I tried sitting through the first one, but I never even knew there was a first one. We watched this on, I think it was VHS. And no, actually, I think it was Betamax, where we had it recorded on. But yeah, it's just a story. It's the sequel to the first one. It's just about an old pilgrim ghost guy. He kind of looks like Freddy Krueger, as you can see there, and just kind of just torments his family. And it's got, Gene Levy back in the day. You guys remember Gene Levy? And so, yep, that was Bride of Boogedy. It's on Disney Plus if you want to check it out. So there you go, my friends. Gino, you're up. What you got?
So me and my obscurity. One of the ones that I remember clearly, like being the first kind of scary movie for me, was a movie called Saturday the 14th.
Saturday the 14th.
The next day.
even through the glasses, I see here. So the whole premise of the movie, and it's got some named characters, but is a family moves into a new house and finds a book, a scary book, and every time they open the book up to a different scary story, the monster comes out into real life and drives havoc over the family. And believe it or not, it was geared towards children, but it was pretty darn creepy.
Oh, that looks creepy. I mean, just look at that right there. Look at that. I mean, Come on. Can you imagine being 5 or 6 watching that? Oh, coming at you. 3 in the,
14th, man. Yeah.
In Technicolor, Technicolor. That does look cool, though. I love the premise. And look, I recognize that guy. What is his name? I can't think of it.
I'm drawing blank too, but you've seen him on everything,
Jeffrey,
right? I mean, he was
Jeffrey Tambor.
This movie, and
then,
yes. We all see him as the mayor of Whoville in How the Grinch Stole Christmas, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's been all over.
Co-worker in Mr. Mom.
David. Yeah.
We could probably do a whole live stream on him.
You probably, no doubt. He's a fantastic actor.
It'd be an interesting conversation.
Very, Mr. Reese, what you got?
All right, so mine is not conventional at all. I decided to be the wild card just because that's just how the cards fell. But Mars Attacks, the Tim Burton 90s alien sci-fi horror flick of Mars Attacks. So this is a movie, like, while it's pretty much a dark comedy, I just watched this movie at the wrong time. I can't remember exactly. I remember watching it in my living room with my parents. I don't remember. It might have been on TV or we rented it from Blockbuster that night. But man, it's just unsettling. There's a lot of unsettling moments in this movie. And if you're a kid, that's not fun at all. But yeah, that one right there. It's a great movie. Everybody should watch it. It's, like I said, not even really supposed to be scary, but man, is it disturbing.
This was great. This is good. I think I was probably maybe a teenager when this came out. 1990 something. Oh, great 90s movie. If you watch, actually, it's funny. I just dropped a video today on my real life adventure of just a Halloween episode 3 kind of thing. I think it's called Spirits and Chainsaws. And when I go to Spirit and Halloween, and they do actually have this year a Mars Attacks alien. Have you seen it out there yet on the streets?
Yes.
In the hoods.
I've seen it online for sure.
Very good. Very
I got
good.
this little guy sitting on the desk here at the toy store. Little Mars Attack.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
Doom
so
Dome.
great. That's so great. Okay, guys, ladies and gentlemen, I got somebody dancing in the back cave. He's been dancing for a little while. I got to bring him on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Real Life Perspective Show, Mr. Trumpet Master 77. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi, everybody. Hi. Hi.
Hello, my friend.
Yeah. So, how is everybody doing tonight, guys? How is
Love
everybody doing?
Love it. Hey, love the shirt, Trumpet. Love the shirt. Yeah, one of my favorite lines of any movie of all time is, "Why didn't anybody tell me my ass was so big?"
Oh yeah, my friends and I quote that movie all the time.
Right?
Yeah,
it's
right there.
Good classic.
The combination.
The t-shirt's got the branding going. Yeah.
That's it. The combination is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh.
That's the
So I thought I'd jump on
it has
because
on his logo.
my buddy's scene looks thirsty. So with that being said, let's go ahead and crack open a Hefeweizen.
From that delicious polliner. And, ladies and gentlemen, I myself am drinking the polliner, but we have a new addition to the Real Life Perspective Show, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
I would like to welcome to the Real Life Perspective Show, ladies and gentlemen, welcome the Boglin Beer Cam.
Oh my goodness! Look at that! Look at that!
There we go. Rocking that polliner Hefeweizen. Oh,
he looks like
it's all about that Hefeweizen.
Compliments
in that Billy Bob Showbiz Pizza Place mug.
That's it.
Wow.
That, my friend, is where it's at.
Let's go ahead and pour this.
Salud. Let's crack this open
or
now.
the lemon peel?
Say that again.
You go with the orange or the lemon peel with the Hefeweizen?
Not. You don't.
No. So we're enacting the no fruit and beer clause. I got it.
Well, just for this one specifically, because you don't need it. It is just delicious.
No.
Yeah.
So I know what he's talking about. He's asking because a lot of the Blue Moon drinkers they like going with the orange peel with that Blue Moon.
Yeah.
But this ain't Blue Moon. This ain't Black Moon. This ain't Half Moon. This ain't Full Moon. This is Hefeweizen.
See what happens with y'all with home studios? I gotta actually drive back to my place after this show. I may break my rule one day though. We'll see what happens.
Oh my goodness! I see Simo Subs in the chat, man. Simo Subs is in the chat.
Simo Subs.
That's our brother from across the pond. Simo, jump in, man.
Yep.
Drop the link
I
if
sent
you
him the
want,
links. He says I would jump on, but it's been a rough week. Hope you're doing okay.
Oh,
yeah. I chatted with him a little bit earlier today.
Oh, okay. Simo Subs is awesome.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He's a great guy. Would love to have you on. Anytime you can make it, man, please come on board. I'll continue to invite you as always, man.
He's really cool.
Wishing you all the best,
Gino, what is going on, my friend? I've seen your updates that you've done to your shop on
man.
on social media.
You heard me talking trash. You got to come in and see it, there, Trumpet.
Did you see that shirt?
Who I only see once every 3 months.
Yeah. Did you see the shirt that's right behind Scene? I need to go and get one of them. I need to go and pick one of them up.
It just so happens I think I have maybe 1 or 2 left in your size, if I remember correctly, and you better hurry up because we're blowing them out, brother.
Now that's a medium size now, right?
meat for which thigh?
Meat. I call it meat to yum. So like I'm a meat eater, right?
Oh, I get it. That's funny. That is funny.
So,
all right, here we go. Salud.
There you go, beer cam.
All right.
Salud, man. Salud to episode 3.
Episode 3.
Episode 3.
Ooh, Reese, what you drinking?
Oh, yeah, what is that?
So I'm out in Dallas. So Deep Ellum Brewing Company. I got a Dallas Blonde tonight. If you haven't heard of it, you haven't had it, go get it.
That sounds delicious. I haven't had this Hefeweizen in so long. Trumpet came and dropped it off.
Hefeweizen.
Oh, this stuff is so good. It's so good, man.
Now, scene, you remember how to pour it though, right?
Pour it, I'm rocking a smaller. I'm rocking
I'm still dealing with it, and then you.
Yeah, it's a smaller mug, so I gotta, take my time with it. But yes, sir, you're absolutely right. Congratulations on here's cheers to episode 3, the Halloween Real Barbecue Adventures special.
Episode 3.
Oh, goodness.
And that was just a fantastic fun time filming episode 3 of the Barbecue Adventures. So much to talk about that. It was a couple of weekends, right? It was like 2 weekends, and it was, I got to give it to Sean. Sean is by the book. I mean, he shares links, he shares scrapbooks, he shares storyboards, all that, where you can just dive in and kind of type up some ideas and work on the storyline itself. But man, he is that guy. Like, that's what he does. And I'm just awesome. Like, oh my God, man. I'm just a Mexican that's just trying to make something that's funny, and so like he is the hardest working dude that I've ever seen, that I've ever known, as far as the editing and the filming game. He is the guy that puts all this stuff together, man. Honestly, straight up, I'm the guy that drives. I'm throwing out ideas. And it all depends on if I'm hungover or not, what I feel like doing or not. And he puts up with that, so that's special. That's awesome.
Well, thanks, Trumpet. Thank you for the kind words.
He's bounds and leaps beyond what I do on my channel, right? So like basically what I do on my channel, I'm in the BBQ community. I'll film my cook. I'll edit a video, throw it together real quick. I don't speak in front of the camera or anything like that while I'm doing the cooking or the prepping or any of that. What I do is I just watch my content, watch my own content, and I put myself up in the little corner and I talk about it. And I talk, okay, so this is what I'm doing and this is what I'm doing, That's what I do. But Scene and I, we met under very similar circumstances, I should say, and we ended up being in a workplace together. I'm not dropping any names or what we were doing, but I know that when we met, it was just like one of those things that, man, I just always felt like we were gonna do something,
we clicked right away. I think one of the first things he said was all for naught.
I did say that, right? I said that. That's very interesting packaging, but all for naught.
Yeah, more Spaceballs. And we just started, dude. We worked at a place where he and I we were working, but we were trying to have fun at the same time. We'd just be cutting up.
To be honest, though, what you guys like doubled that speed, right? Because I don't think I've seen either one of you move that fast. I know my ass don't, so that's why.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. I sped up this shot right.
We're jumping out of the car. We're jumping out of the car after that.
Right here, I sped this shot out just to make us look a little more panicky.
That's sped up right there. Hey, you know what's funny? It doesn't seem like it was sped up.
That's how slow we are.
That's real time. This is so great. Like when I scurry to the right here. This is so great. Look, watch this.
Have you guys seen this episode yet? Anybody?
Yeah, no, I've seen it. And I keep hearing like you guys got to dub the let's get the hell out of here from the Evil Dead movies, the Army of Darkness. That it's very, very, very Army of Darkness esque.
Yes. Yeah. That's what he says. Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. Yeah.
I remember that shot. It's like I don't know how many times we tried it, but I was just like, okay, all right. And then you're like, no.
Yeah.
You want to pause for a minute and understand that he's right here.
Yeah.
And
You knew what to do. I mean, Trumpet doesn't give himself enough credit. I mean, I tell you what. I mean, the hardest part was just trying to get some of those silly Pee-wee.
So we were like looking at each other like this.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was great, dude.
But other than that,
he's following you in the back seat, right? So I mean, he goes from
he's right there in the back seat.
horror icon in like.
At the very end, I picked up on this scene.
What?
Did you notice that in the very end that Pee-wee was not back there?
When?
I meant to contact you about that.
When in the bloopers or what? Or
no, like in the very end of the video, like he wasn't back there.
No,
like he was gone.
You're lying.
I'm not lying, dude. Keep going. Right? No, keep going. Okay, so it was in the bloopers, and then we're quiet. The little quiet segment. Pee-wee is gone.
Let's see.
Pee-wee's gone. We have such a good time doing these things, as you can see. Like that's all we do is just laugh, We're just being silly.
Oh, you're right. He's gone.
No, not right there. Not right
gone
there.
there,
In the car. In the other car.
Oh yeah,
right
yeah,
here,
yeah,
we're just being silly.
Oh yeah, that's right. We were in the other car. That's right, because he was on the windshield.
Oh my god, right here, it was killing me in laughter, and you can hear it like when you're watching it. I'm folded over in laughter.
Is that audio coming through? Can y'all hear that?
No.
Okay.
No.
I need to reshare it then with the audio.
But it's where is it? Okay, so we're doing that, but Pee-wee's like straight up going because like all the shots in the car, he's in the back seat. But in the right there, he's gone. He's gone.
He is gone.
Dude, he is gone right there, dude. I didn't even catch that.
R.I.P.
I didn't even catch that, dude.
Dude,
like, I caught
never
that.
noticed
You know
that
when
either.
I caught that today. Like, I picked up on that today. I was like, well, he was missing, because we were being silly that entire ride home.
That's a trip, man. I never even paid attention to that. Wow.
Yeah.
Good
and then the chainsaw jumps in,
Yeah. That's funny, man. I didn't even notice that. Oh God. So Jackson Game says Meg, Nightmare Before Christmas at age 3. Oh yeah, I can see that being totally creepy.
What's that? Is it? Wait, is it our top 3 scary movies or top 5?
Just scary stuff that scared you as a single-digit child.
Okay, so old school. When I was a single-digit child, the old school Poltergeist really did creep me out.
Oh yeah.
There was something about the tree scene. You remember when the tree busts into the window and it just grabs a little brother? Something about that just creeped me out, man.
Oh.
Which my wife ended up looking like that. Like, well, not that age. but
yeah.
Blonde hair, blue eyes, right?
Yeah.
But
well,
yeah, but that movie used to creep me the shit out. Like, I remember I was a little kid, and I think what got me mostly was the tree scene when the tree is just busting through the window.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, because he's grabbing them and going through, trying to pull them through. Yeah, I remember.
That movie's got a few parts, though. I mean, that clown. Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah.
Right? Who wasn't traumatized by clowns, let alone what's under your bed, right? With that.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah. I never had a fear of clowns, but I mean, I could see how that could. There's right there. Look,
right.
That's the Pee-wee. Now we found our inspiration. There's a very popular celebrity in here. I don't know if you guys noticed this. Where's my buddy Trumpet go? I don't know if you guys noticed this, but our good President Joe Biden was in the movie. You know,
There we go.
so yeah, there you. It's, Poltergeist. Poltergeist is what Trumpet was talking about. But going back to Jackson, did you know? And my good buddy Everett Aponte. Hey, buddy. My good buddy Everett Aponte, I used to hang out with many moons ago, who's over in Hollywood now. He showed me that the Nightmare Before Christmas. Hollywood. The Nightmare Before Christmas, if you put Radiohead to the very beginning of that movie, it's off the Kid A soundtrack. Everything is in its right place. If you start that song with the beginning of Nightmare Before Christmas and put it on mute, it will sync right up to it all the way through for quite a while. So make sure you check that out, man. Let's see. Got mad respect for the Gatorade drink swimming in the alcohol. Let's stay hydrated. What's that about, Reese? I don't know. I don't
No. He saw Gino drinking Gatorade, and the other three of us are drinking beer.
Yeah, but what he's giving me props for something that is a necessity. I would much rather be joining
Electrolyte. He'd much rather be electrolyte than beer lit.
Right.
Been lit.
Been lit. Yeah, you got it.
There you go.
Well, by the way, I did pick up this Boglin King Dwark from Bat City Toys, along with two other ones. I've got a King Topper, and then when we went back this past Saturday, Gino, we bought the clown Boglin, because my youngest said, you know what, Dad, I really want the clown Boglin. And so I said, you know what, you had good report card. So I went out and bought him a clown Boglin, and it's sitting on his shelf. So
if you want, we still have the jack-o'-lantern one and the skeleton one for Halloween. So
see that. I like the jack one.
Awesome.
I like the jack-o'-lantern one.
One is awesome. Yeah.
Speaking of that,
Scene, when are you going back up there?
Oh, I don't know. I try to wait till the paycheck, comes in.
Hey, Rye.
And
may I bring our partner over here real quick to show Trumpet what we found for him.
Oh, hey, Trumpet.
All right, so I'm looking at the.
It's Ryan.
There it is.
There
that's the medium. That's the medium that I'm waiting for, man.
There you go. And that is our boy.
I can't get in the frame.
That's our man. That's our man, Ryan. He's gonna bestow this upon you if we ever get you through our door.
Ryan.
I'll be coming back up there. But I keep looking at the skeleton that's hanging right there, that iguana, and I remember that thing, man.
That was that.
Don't tell me,
Bones, man.
What is this?
Masters of the Universe Battle Bones. Remember?
That's what it is. It was the battle bone. It was the battle bones. You could put the figures hanging off the edges of those things, right?
Yeah.
Let's see it.
I remember that thing. I had one buddy back when I was in elementary that had that toy. I remember that thing.
That's awesome.
That is so cool.
Yeah. Hey, where's Ryan at? I want to give him a shout out.
Oh yeah, right. Hey, Sean.
Ryan, what's up, buddy?
Nothing much. How about you?
Not too much. Just eating clam chowder. So I'm giving you a shout out, man. You guys got to check out Mr. Ryan. How do you pronounce your last name?
It's Buchin.
Buchin. Ryan.Buchin. Go check him out. He's got some fun stuff. He likes to travel and all kinds of fun stuff over on his Instagram. I follow you, buddy, and I try to comment on some of the stuff, your stories, and he had one last week where he it was with his gas tank was empty, and he put a poll up. Do you think I should refill, or do you think I've got plenty to go? And it was like 5 feet below the E. So my man Ryan's got it going on. I always had the privilege to hang out with him when we're at Bat City Toys. So Ryan, thanks for all that you do, buddy. And thanks for supporting the channel. And we want to support you too, man. So you guys go check out Ryan.Buchin on
Ryan Buccini was not there at the ribbon cutting ceremony, was he? Buccini?
He was not. So Ryan is a true-blooded child of the store. He came and checked us out after we opened up and said, "Hey man, I think I dig the toy scene. I want to be a part of it." And
Nice.
man, he's sweat equity over here, dude. We couldn't run without him. He's been awesome.
That's awesome.
As a matter of fact, any of the display cases are much improved thanks to this guy's scene work, man. He's got an eye. He's an awesome cat.
Good job, Bocchini. You got a big community on your back right there, man. Just wait.
Definitely growing.
And you're definitely producing, man. Good job, man. You're working at an excellent spot right there with my man
on
Gino.
the t-shirt, right, guys?
Yeah.
Wicked Parps on the what?
On the t-shirt.
On his t-shirt. Check that
Oh
out.
yeah.
Yeah, the Motley Crew. The
Oh,
Motley Crue
dude.
t-shirt.
Old
Yes.
school.
If I could have seen them in their prime.
Oh,
wish,
You know,
man.
it's funny because there's so much of the younger generation that, like Gen Z and all these other guys that are like younger. Man, I wish I was a kid in the 90s and all this and that. Like, I hear that, because I have a 14-year-old in high school right now who's like, yeah, and they like wearing Nirvana get up and stuff like that. And I'm like, man, what you know about Nirvana and all this and that? They're like, yeah, I was supposed to be a kid in the 90s, and I'm like, what, really? So I guess that kind of makes sense because like when I was a young, I wasn't gonna say a young word hog. I was gonna say when I was a young child, I remember thinking like some of the old school music. So now I'm the older guy listening to this younger generation talking about Nirvana, Motley Crue, Guns N' Roses, from the beginning, that kind of stuff. So that's kind of neat, man.
it is neat because when I hear that from somebody, I wear that with a badge of honor because there's nothing good nowadays. Everything was in our gens,
Yeah.
That's where
the
things
90s.
were-
The 90s was the last greatest
I agree.
generation.
And speaking of the 90s, question number 2: Wesley Snipes plays a vampire hunter in what 90s action film? Type that in the comments.
Butter knife.
Butter
knife.
I'm gonna let the chat take this one. Yeah.
All right.
It was great seeing you, Sean. Thank you for having me on.
You bet, Ryan. Hey, Ryan, what's a scary movie that you grew up with in your single digits that you remember that just scared you to your core as a youngster?
Oh man.
It's gonna say something like Scream 5.
I can't really think. I wasn't big into horror movies when I was little. I think it came out when I was 9. That was the first one I watched, the 2016 version.
Oh wow.
Oh.
It?
Yeah.
Wait, It 2016?
Yeah. I think
Was
so.
it 2016?
The more recent one?
Yeah, like the most recent one.
Was it 2016? I thought
When
it
did
was.
that come out? The
Might
new
have
one.
been.
I think he's right, man. I think he's right. I was
2017.
gonna say no, it had to be more like 2020, but
2017.
then
Yeah,
I rewound to 2020, and I was like, no, it was before 2020.
there it is. Yeah, buddy. I mean, talk about how old were you when this came out?
I think I was probably 9 or 10 when this came out.
Man, I can't imagine being 9 watching this.
Oh,
You know, I had it. Wait, so that makes you, how old are you now?
I'm 16.
Yeah, see, I have a 14-year-old, so yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So
So-
yeah, go ahead.
Saying
It
what I
was
was
a
going to
good
say
movie.
real quick is the clown in this one. I remember reading that it was the guy that played We're the Millers, the one that played the stepson. I remember reading that, but that wasn't him. But I was like, oh wow, he would make a good,
No, he's a Skarsgård. He's a big family. His dad is older actor. He's been in a lot of stuff. He was in like Deep Blue Sea with who all was in that? LL Cool J and all those guys were in the middle of the ocean and those robot sharks take over the facility. And that's his dad. And then
does it have laser beams attached to their heads?
Well, and here comes full circle 90s. So he's going to be playing the Crow in the reboot.
Oh, is he really?
Oh, the Crow, like
Yeah.
Brandon Lee's the Crow.
Brandon Lee's the Crow.
I didn't know they were going to
You know,
He will be
that-
playing the Crow.
That's one of the most underrated movies that are out there.
Fire
Crow.
it up! Fire it up!
The Crow is a really good movie. It really is.
It is. Brandon Lee was.
It
was
is not
the
a bad
bomb,
movie
dude.
at all.
It was the best. Remember? I think he do make a great Crow. Actually, he's got some really distinct facial features for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some production stills, and yeah, no, I mean, I think it works.
I think you could do good.
Yeah, I think I agree. Well, cool, man. Well,
That's like what actor would play the best Joker out of all the other actors that have played the Joker?
that's a tough one. Oh,
It's not.
Oh yeah, you know this one. Yeah, we talked about this.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The guy that played the Green Goblin on Spider-Man 1. What's his name?
Yeah, William Dafoe.
He would make a fantastic Joker.
Yep.
He would be the ultimate Joker, I think,
That's a good choice.
There he is, as the Joker.
Oh,
yeah, dude.
Yeah,
He's creepy. He's a creepy dude.
Very, very classic Joker.
Yeah.
Cesar Ramon.
Cesar
Is it Cesar Romero? Wait, what's the name? Cesar Romero, the OG Joker.
Romero, yeah.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah, he'd make a great one. Good call. Good call.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh
yeah.
I'm so glad it's Friday, guys.
Huh? Is it you guys?
Same.
No, it's like I feel weird. Just like I don't want to
Same.
Reese, what's going on, man? What's going on with you, buddy?
Not much, really. Just wrapped up Retropalooza, where we met a few weeks ago, and that was a great turnout for the show. There's a lot of great booths there, a lot of cool people, a lot of great stuff. I didn't get as much of a haul as I thought I would because I was just so busy. And I was running the booth by myself this time around. But yeah, like normally you can get incredible deals at Retropalooza. So if you haven't been to Retropalooza in Arlington, Texas,
do you know any of those cats?
Houston.
Do you know any of those cats like from the Game Chasers or anybody like that you like? I've seen your Instagram. You got some pretty big followers. It said Pixel Dan follows you, dude. It says followed by Pixel Dan.
Dan's a great guy. I met him at a couple of Retropaloozas ago. He's just the man of the people. He is the man, Dan the man.
Yep, you're right. He is a fantastic person.
He just takes the time to know everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, the people that put on the Retropalooza, the Game Chasers, I don't know any of them personally, but I know of them, and I've met them a few times.
Cool.
But yeah, it's a great show.
Yeah, it was a great show. I'm so glad I got a chance to drive up there. We're from the Austin area, is where we're at, and so we took a trip up there. Me and my couple of my peeps made it over there. So yeah, I'm glad to meet you, man. I'm glad to know you. Let's see. Let's go with another scary childhood. What from my childhood? What was one that I put on my flyer? Did you guys ever? I don't know if you guys ever saw this, but Return to Oz. Did you guys ever see Return to Oz?
Oh, is that the one with the Wheelers?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not on your flyer, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember that one.
When I made the flyer in the topic for this, I went back. I made me and my family watch it because it was my birthday a couple of weeks back, and I said we got to watch this. It's my birthday. I want to watch this movie. So we turned it on, and it still holds up, man. It's a really good dark version of The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right. It's the Wheelers. I mean, in these heads. Come on, man. The heads in the. Wow. Did you ever see this one, Reese?
I did not. I've seen the poster a million times.
It's good. It's really good.
Not actually said
Anybody?
I saw it quite a bit of times when I was a kid.
Go ahead.
It looks pretty twisted.
Gino?
Anybody recognize the little Dorothy actress there? What other major movie she was in?
That's
forward another decade.
That's not Reese Witherspoon, is it?
No.
Well, and now
John,
you know that.
Where I'm going, right?
Oh yeah, I know from a few things.
Yeah.
When she was this age, she did a movie in the 80s called The Worst Witch. That I remember watching.
Yeah.
And then
I
she
don't
went
remember
on.
that one.
And then she went up. Yeah.
Yep. And then I saw her late in the late 90s. So this movie was in 1985. So she was a youngster there. I'm trying to find a picture.
Man, that was like the best time of my life in 1985. 1986. That was it for me. Like,
was it? So
I was a kid at the top. Oh man, I could have been this. I could have been that.
So, silly man, Reese. So, just to give you a little bit of synopsis on this.
Yeah.
So this is the sequel to. Do you remember how it ended? She's like, "You were there, and you were there, and you were there." You remember? So imagine
It was on
like
the TV.
I think it says like 2 months later or something like that, or 6 months later, right as it starts out from the original, and she can't sleep because she keeps dreaming about Oz and stuff like that. Well, Auntie Am and her uncle, I forget his name, they keep saying, she's like, hey, my friend left me this key from Oz. And she's like, Dorothy, remember what we talked about? We don't have to talk about Oz. And so she, that they basically put the psychological spin on it that she's kind of a nutcase, right? And so you got to imagine this is like 1850 or 1896, I think, is when it takes place, a few years right before 1900s. So they take her to this mental institution, and they got this machine that they're going to do electric shock therapy on her and stuff. Dude, it's dark. It's dark for a kids movie. I mean, just when you go back and watch
Disney.
Yeah, it's Disney, but you got to watch it from the beginning and watch all the little bitty things because it's just like the original.
You know what, man? I don't know if I talked to you about this. Speaking of dark kid movies, I was a kid watching this movie in school, and it was okay. I'm gonna try to describe it the best that I can because now that I'm an adult, I would love to go and rewatch it. Okay. And I guess with the power of Google, I could probably find it.
What is it?
But so here's the scenario. So you're living on a planet indoors, and it's concrete, basically. And the sun comes out once every 20 or 30 years. And so the day that sun comes out, like, you go out there and enjoy the sun because your whole life, you've never seen the sun. It's just a rainy, dreaded, just depressive planet. The sun finally comes out. Everybody goes out to play, and it comes out for 1 hour. So in that hour, the kids all run out, they play, everything's blooming. There's flowers. They've never seen flowers. They've had such a good time. It's like, we're not going to see this. We're never going to see this again in our lifetime. And then all of a sudden, after that hour, it starts raining again for the next 30, 40 years, right? Weird. And so there was drama within the movie. There was drama between this male kid and this female girl. And the sun was coming out, and this guy throws this girl into a room. Now, this is my kid brain remembering this movie. Okay. Yeah. So I don't want to mess it up for anybody, but this is what I remember as a kid. This guy throws this girl into a room and locks the door. Then the sun comes out. Everybody's like super like ecstatic about, oh wow, it's the sun. And they're so excited that he forgets to even let her out. So that whole hour that they're out there enjoying the sun and the flowers and all this and that, she's locked in the room. She doesn't get to see it because this chump locked her away. Weird. And he feels bad. He feels horrible. Everybody's so having a good time. And then when they're coming back in because it starts raining again on that planet, he's like, oh my God, I never let her out. And he feels so bad. And he goes and he opens the door and he gives her this flower that had bloomed. And she was so happy about it. And like, there was no drama after that. All she wanted was that flower. What the hell movie was that, man?
Weird, dude.
I don't know what movie that was and why they were even playing that.
Yeah, man. Anybody in the chat, if you're still around, help us out. I got nothing on that one. I'm sitting here Googling.
I mean, you described that to a T.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what and there was more to it, but that's like gutting it, right?
You think it was 80s or 90s? 70s maybe?
Dude, I'm gonna say I was a freshman when I saw that.
Oh, okay.
So I was either 8th grade or freshman. One of the two.
That's probably 80s then.
No, that would have been definitely 90s. Let's see. Oh man, I don't even. Okay. Rain Planet movie. See what that does.
How often does the sun come out?
I have no idea. Like, it was a book right? And then we watched the movie.
Huh? You got me. My gears turning. I'm trying to find it. I'm not seeing much. Oh, the Cadillac is joining the chat. Hey, I'm watching. Just a little worn down today. Happy to have you.
Oh, the Cadillac's in the house.
He's in the house.
Cadillac.
This is my brother Reese. This is my brother right here. He has a wealth of
Nice.
Movie knowledge.
He might know this movie. Cadillac, did you hear the descriptive that I just
said
shared?
He just said it. He's got it right there.
Yeah, it's right there.
The
movie Trumpets
Acid Trip. No, I'm serious, man. Like, I don't know what movie it was, but as an adult, I would love to go and rewatch this. And I will watch it tonight if I find out what it is.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for you, man. I don't know. Look who's in the house. Rick's Barbecue is back. He's saying the last dragon, the last dragon, the last dragon, the last dragon.
Dude, I think I found it.
Did you?
I am going to put it in the chat. I think that this is it.
Oh boy.
I can't wait. Welcome, Ricks.
Oh.
Rick's
All
BBQ.
summer in a day. Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
it's right here.
I think that's it, dude, because look at read the description. Oh, it's every 7 years. My bad. It wasn't 30. You see my kid brain?
No, well, that's still you got. I think you got the other 99% of the movie covered.
That's the movie. That's the movie. All
Okay.
summer in a day, guys. Go and watch that.
Nice.
Wow.
I mean, what was coming to my mind for some reason was Solar Babies. I don't know.
No. I have that one. That's
You know Solar Babies?
that's a
Very
special-
well could have been.
Yeah. Do you remember?
So what year was this?
1982. It says. Oh, here, let me just pull it up.
All summer in a day.
It's right here.
1954.
Oh, well, here's a 1982 movie. TV.
Oh
movie.
yeah. It says here a 30-minute television adaptation was created, originally broadcast on the PBS children's series Wonderworks in 1982.
Oh my!
The
goodness.
ending is expanded to show the children atoning
That's creepy.
for their horrible act by giving Margot flowers that they picked while the sun was out. Yeah, dude. I don't know what it is about that movie. Like you remember, like as a kid, you remember like today, like movies that you watched back in grade school. Like for instance, like Old Yeller. What's that?
Oh,
other one
yeah.
With the hound? What's that other one with the hound dogs?
The Hatchet.
No.
Where the Red Fern Grows.
Yes, where the red fern grows. That one, dude. That one's. So you remember like books like that, right? The Outsiders, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
But
It's funny. I met C. Thomas Howell at a Comic-Con here,
oh, man, that
and
would
I
have
was
been
like,
so
"Oh
cool
yeah,
to meet him, dude."
dude." He was he and I were like brothers. There's just some people that you just vibe with, like
Yeah.
you know, you and I, and me and Gino, and me and Reese. You know, you just get those vibes. And
That's
for a
awesome,
celebrity, he's just like, "Hey man, how's it going?" And I just started telling, "Hey man," when you can just start talking to people. And you're not starstruck, and you're just like flipping out. You're not just like stuttering, and you can't figure out. You can't bounce off of each other.
Yeah.
And we just had this great conversation. I was telling him, yeah, man, I remember you growing up. I said, how old were you when you did Outsiders? He said, I was like 15 when I did that movie. And I said, yeah, man, great movie. He goes, yeah, did y'all read the book in school? And when he said that, I didn't realize it until afterwards that, you know, I should have gone back and told him. I should have said, you know what, man, you were a part of my childhood education.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he was. I mean, who didn't watch that in 6th grade or 5th grade? I think it was.
Yeah, he's been in
And-
a lot of great stuff. Did you ever
Yeah,
see
it
him
was
in
The
Soul Man?
Outsiders. Which one?
Soul Man. Did anybody see Soul Man?
I never did. I never.
Back when blackface was funny, Sean. I guess.
Yeah, blackface was allowed. Yeah.
Hey,
so
but you know
Soul Man
something?
was. Go ahead.
I don't know
Go
if that
ahead.
one holds up.
Right? I'm a
I don't
little
know.
scary of looking that one up nowadays.
So he had a job. I forget the premise, but he wanted to go to college or something, but he couldn't afford it. So he wound up taking these tanning pills to make himself look black, so he would get a minority scholarship.
Oh my goodness. Yeah,
Soul
I
Man.
don't watch those
And
kind of
somebody thought
movies,
that was a
guys.
movie idea.
You don't
I
watch
watch
this kind of
those
movie?
movies.
Yeah, I don't either. I heard about it from a friend of a friend. Yeah, look, check him out. Check him out.
Oh no.
Soul Man. It had Tommy Chong's daughter in it.
Do that.
Yeah,
Like when Tropic Thunder came out, everybody dug this movie back up again.
Yeah,
right?
that's exactly what I
yeah.
was just thinking. Tropic
bet you they
Thunder.
I
Like
bet you they did.
Iron Man and Tropic Thunder killed it, man. He ran away with it. Like he killed it.
Yep.
You know?
Rick's Barbecue says, I've been watching con man movies all week. Found some I never heard of. What's a con man movie? What would you consider a con man movie? Anybody? Tell us, Rick, what's a con man movie example?
A Comic-Con movie, maybe?
Con man movie. Maybe like Ocean's 11 or something along those lines, or like Pool Hall Junkies, or what was the movie with Paul and the Woodies, the Pool Hustler? Those kind of con movies, maybe.
Oh yeah, that's
that's
another great movie. Is that the movie that I'm thinking about right there?
Is Kingpin. That thing makes me laugh forever and a day, and that's a
Oh, Kingpin,
right?
It's Coen Brothers, right?
Coen Brothers, man. Yeah,
Those
classic.
guys are so dark, man. They're so dark. I met Vanessa Angel. Yeah, I met her at a Comic-Con. She's on my intro video, one of my older intro videos. Really nice. She's really is. She's not from America. I forget where she's from. Rick says, "Oh, where'd you guys go?" Oh. Rick says, "Yeah, like Ocean's 11, or there you go." Wait, Gina, you said one of your favorite comic movies was Kingpin. Yeah, that's a great movie. One of the weirdest roles for Randy Quaid ever, was it not? I mean,
it was perfect for him, quite frankly.
So I like with his little Dutch boy haircut and everything, and they had. You know what bothered me the most about that movie was Bill Murray's hair. Got so worse. Got worse throughout the entire bowling
But
game.
I think that was part of the nostalgia of it, and I'm gonna segue you here, brother, because I had on my list another Bill Murray movie for scary movies when I was a kid, single digits. Ghostbusters, man, the original one.
What was the first Ghostbuster ghost that just scared the living poopy out of you?
The witch, dude, in the basement.
The librarian.
The librarian. The librarian is the one.
Yes,
I mean, that just set the movie apart. Never saw anything like that before.
I think that's what they did. They wanted to put something super creepy in the beginning,
right?
But then put something fluffy and fun towards the end.
At the end of the movie. But
So like that librarian scared the crap out of me as a kid, man. I remember
no
that.
doubt.
And that
lady
is all get out now, though.
That movie hit me twice, right? Because it was Scary Librarian, but then the Ghost in the Firehouse made me feel a funny, different way in my young man days, right?
Which one? The Ghost?
Like, what? What did I miss?
Wait, the Ghost where?
The scene where Ray is sleeping and that ghost is.
Oh, dude, what a weird.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
that was a different kind of
that movie goes all over the place with those ghosts, right? I mean,
yep.
Yeah, it did because they went from this to this.
Did you guys ever watch Travel on the Travel Channel, the Ghost Adventures? Did you guys ever with Zach Bagan and those guys?
Well, I used to live in Nevada, and I've been to Goldfield, I've been to Tonopah, I've had a ghost adventure in the mining town of Tonopah. I've been Goldfield at night where they filmed what's his name? Zach
Bagans.
Yeah, Baggins or something.
Baggins,
Yeah. And man, I remember them doing all that. And one of these times when we're together, I'll share the ghost story from Tonopah. But yeah, man, it's they're creepy towns, dude. There's
I bet.
in there.
But you mentioned that real quick. You mentioned that scene with Ray. there was an episode or two where Zach was laying in a bed and he was just like talking to the ghost, and I don't know why they aired it. He was just like, if you want to do something with me, go ahead. And I'm like, I guarantee you it's because that boy watched Ghostbusters, why he was so infatuated with trying to get busy with a ghost. And he's still, but I mean, the dude's doing all right, because I heard he is dating one of the Playboy Bunny girls, the Holly from The Girls Next Door. So dude is doing all right. You know what I mean?
He's all over the place. He's got a weird oddities thing going on in Vegas too. So yeah.
But you know why that show works so well is because the dude is really passionate about finding ghosts. And I mean, I look past all the hokiness and all the cheesiness because he's just on it. He knows what he wants to do, and he's just so into it. And that whenever you have somebody that's passionate and that makes the show for you. It doesn't matter what the content is. It's like, you know what I mean? Do you guys agree?
For sure. Hey, so I'm messing with my microphone settings. Did that do anything? Do I sound any different to you guys?
No.
What about now?
Not to me.
You sound a little bit more like this. I don't know. I'm trying to figure. Is that the setting?
No, that's normal. That's normal.
Oh, now you're back. Okay, there you go. You got it.
Yeah, I'm back.
Sounds all right to me.
Is that the health talking?
So,
guys, I know you guys were talking about the next scary movie that scared the crap out of you. I want to share with you the next movie that scared the crap out of me as a kid. Single digits, right? We're still talking single digits, right?
Oh yeah.
All right, so American Werewolf in London scared the living shit out of me, man. When I was a kid.
For that in single digits. Holy moly!
And that's the problem, because I was the baby boy in a house, in a house full of older siblings,
man.
And that's how I had access to that. So
I was
American
like 13,
Werewolf
14
in
when
London.
I first saw that, and I was freaked out. I can't imagine you in single digits.
Dude, I'm telling you, dude, American Werewolf in London scared the crap out of me, man. It did. And so I did want to share a 2-part with you on that. And that's the scene. A couple of nights ago, you did that. A few months back, you did that late night on Twitch, that werewolf episode. I've got this thing about werewolves, dude, that they've always scared the crap out of me. The creepiest werewolf that's out there had to be the Howling. The Howling.
Oh yeah.
That.
No
Okay,
doubt.
so it was American Werewolf in London with the Howling, and then topped off with something that was fairly innocent, known as Silver
Bullet.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
Classic.
Yeah.
Silver Bullet was
Now-
the bomb.
And that's what I tell people that have kids that want to get into like scary movies.
Yeah.
I try to tell them Silver Bullet is the perfect scary movie for them. The first one. It's creepy. It's got the twist. It's got, it's good.
Reese, you ever seen Silver Bullet?
Actually, you know what I was thinking though? What about Buttered Sausage? What's it doing? What's it doing?
So a
Gary
good.
Busey is in that movie.
So
Go ahead.
Rye just threw in Faces of Death, which
yeah,
that is more than scary, right? Yeah,
that's another one.
That's too dark.
The older
But,
siblings used to rent
along
that
the same
along with
lines
the
of
UFC.
along the same lines of this, you guys remember Monster Squad?
Yes.
Oh, that's very familiar.
Oh,
That was really good, right?
Gino, I'm glad you mentioned that. Next Friday night, ladies and gentlemen, on the Real Life Perspective Late Night Show, we will be watching the feature presentation of the Monster Squad. So grab your drink. Gino, you'll probably be at home by that time because it's like
I will
10:35.
probably be joining you for that. I love that movie, man.
Yes, it is.
I'll be doing some popcorn. I'll be down. I haven't watched it, so I'll watch it with you guys.
Oh,
it's great. You know, one of the writers was Shane Black, who did the Lethal Weapon movies and the Kiss Kiss Bang Bang and also Iron Man 3 and stuff. But Reese, what I was going to say was this is a great introduction movie, Silver Bullet, into werewolves. It's got Gary Busey, Corey Haim in a wheelchair, and it's a Stephen King novel turned into a
sausage.
What?
Buttered sausage. What's it doing? Why is it in my face? What's it doing? Why it's doing? Have you not seen that, dude?
No.
Gary Busey and the buttered sausage?
Oh yeah. Has everybody here seen the buttered sausage thing?
Oh my god, dude! I wish you could share your sound right now, so you can share that.
I can't.
What about buttered sausage? What's it doing in my face? What's it doing? What's it doing?
So
Why is it doing what it's doing?
Was that an actual like? Where'd I go?
No, I think it was. I believe it was a deep fake, but it was a fantastic one. They did a great job on that. Man.
Oh, was it deep fake? Because he was like, okay, we're going to talk about the
yeah.
housing market, right? The one that I saw.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about buttered sausage. What's it doing? Why is it doing what it's doing? Why is it in my face? Get it out of my face.
Okay, and then he like cuts him off, and he's like, okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. Sorry about that interruption. That's some funny stuff.
Oh yeah, it's on Instagram. Like just type it in there, you'll find it.
But Reese, Silver Bullet, great introduction werewolf movie. Did you see American Werewolf in London, Reese?
I haven't seen it all the way through, but you've completely sold me on Silver Bullet with Gary Busey, because boy is he just the biggest goofball.
In that time era, he wasn't. He was awesome.
Sure.
That's a fantastic movie. You guys got to own it. In my opinion, is everybody has to own that movie. Anybody that likes anything about scary movies has to own Silver Bullet, man.
Yeah. And speaking of
just a fantastic ride. It really is good.
Is it good? Is it good?
Very, very much.
All right, Rick's saying in the house, there's only one horror movie worth watching, the original Friday the 13th. Oh, do you guys remember that one?
Oh, yeah. I remember that one. It was very gory. I wouldn't say it was scary. It was just gory and very, very porny and gory. You know? Because it was about the teenagers doing what teenagers do.
So, Trumpet, I got a movie I wound up spying in single digits. I probably shouldn't have seen. So
which was that?
This is back in the days. Well, this is back. So let me frame it for you, right? So back in the days of driving movies, and mom and dad used to put us in the pajamas. Okay, you guys go sleep in the back, and mom and dad are gonna have a date night and watch this movie. I think it was 1988, and the movie was John Carpenter's The Thing.
Oh, The Thing?
Don't look over the back seat. Go to sleep. And I looked over the back seat, and that thing scared me for the rest of my life. But I'll tell you what, one of the best horror movies ever.
I'll have to catch that one.
Yep.
I still have not seen it. I think it's on
100%.
Peacock.
Oh, you've never seen The Thing. Dude, The Thing was so far ahead of its time, wasn't it, Gino and Reese?
Especially with the special effects. I mean,
I've never seen that one.
They killed it.
The prequel they made, which lined it up, was just as awesome. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" It's just the two movies are just amazing together now. But
and what is that one called? The Other Thing?
No, it's actually called.
No, you're talking. That's part two. That's part two. Part two would be called The Other Thing. The prequel would be called Nothing.
Nothing. The prior thing.
No, I'm definitely gonna catch that one, man.
So
I think I saw it on Peacock. I think it's on Peacock. The Thing.
That might be.
Dude, it's solid.
If you get a theater, I would highly recommend that. They played
Is that the cover right there that he's sharing? The first
theater.
3 JPEGs there on the top.
Say that again.
Is that the movie right there? The first 3 JPEGs.
Yeah,
right
Kurt
there?
Russell.
Okay.
Kurt Russell.
Oh, Kurt Russell. Okay.
Yep, they're in Antarctica, and an alien life form.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, did they do a remake?
It's a prequel, like Gino was saying.
Yeah, it's a prequel, and actually there was The Thing, which was what, the 1982 classic or something in black and white, which was freaking phenomenal too, right? And then John Carpenter
predates this one.
And then they did a prequel of and it leads right into what they went through. It's just
okay.
It's awesome.
I'll check that one out.
Yeah, and
looks like the Thing's right behind him.
Oh, and speaking of that, our final trivia question of the night, ladies and gentlemen, is: a research team in Antarctica is hunted by a shape-shifting alien that assumes the appearance of its victims.
Oh, yeah.
You really have that lined up? Are you joking?
Dude, it was rolling the whole time you were talking.
Oh, I had no idea.
That's great, right? That's
so off the top. Now I know that my man Sane is probably going to ask this question. I don't want to go over his helmet. I really don't. But what is your all-time single-digit scary movie that scared the toes out of you, man? Like, even to this day, like you get flashbacks of the fear that you had watching that movie.
Action. Blooper time. So I would have to say I wasn't even a kid. That still scares it to my core because kid stuff doesn't bother me anymore. But what does bother me is there is a fantastic movie called, I saw it twice in the theaters. It is called Insidious, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
that
one?
The first one. Yeah, the first one.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty creepy.
Well, for me, because it's the writer of Saw, and he's also with James Wan, who did the Conjuring movies and things like that. But what got me on it was the things in the dark, shadowy corners that are there that you can't see. That's what gets me. Yeah. There's a scene where this lady, so the boy goes into a coma, right? Has everybody here seen this movie?
Is that the scene where he comes up out of the attic all white like this?
No. But same maker. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
As an adult, though,
Even I was an adult, so this movie gave me nightmares because there hadn't been an actual really good, scary paranormal movie. I mean, I guess Jeepers Creepers scared the crap out of me when that first came out.
The Hunt for Witchcraft, or what was that low budget movie that they did?
Blair Witch Project.
That one didn't creep you out?
Not really. No, because the girl with her snotty nose at the end just kind of killed it for me. Like, that's all I can remember. It's like I'm so scared, and the snot's running down her nose. That's all. That's all I can remember about that movie. But
I remember that night. But that's for a different one. That's for a different life.
Okay, so this lady here is a psychic. We all know the scene that scared the padooties out of me was just that the psychological aspect that she walks in to check out the kid who's sleeping, right? And she's just like, "Oh, hi, Dalton," or whatever his name was. And all of a sudden you hear those nails, that walking on a chalkboard reverb sound. And then she just looks up into this dark corner of his room. And then she's just like, I don't know. It just freaked me out. The look on her face and the music, the way they used it. And it's just a slow pan into her. Yeah. And they just kept panning in slowly on that dark corner and you can't see it. And then the whole scene where the mom is sitting at the table, this one right here, where the Patrick Wilson.
Okay.
This scene, this is a jump scare, obviously, but the dream sequence that she's having, the mom is telling him about, where she's walking down the hallway and there's a clock, and then she walks into the room where Dalton's sleeping, and then she opens the door even further, and there he is standing in the corner in the shadow, and you just see a silhouette with his little hand point. Oh, it just got me. And then the scene where they're looking at the pictures of him as a child, and she's like, you've been haunted your whole life, and you see that little ghost getting closer and closer and closer. Just those little things that I like writing like that. There was nothing like that as far as like the psychological aspect of it.
What about you, Reese? What's up with you?
So I would say probably one I watched as a kid. It was more recent, but probably one of the best ones I've seen that actually really hooked me first time I saw it, and it's Sinister.
Oh, Sinister. Sinister is pretty creepy.
Yes,
man.
that one. Yeah,
Satan,
along the lines of Insidious, that one.
Satan, have you seen
Yeah,
Sinister?
that one.
Yeah, has everybody here seen this?
It's a good one. That's a good creepy one.
No, sorry.
Yeah, I've seen it. Where the ghost like winds up subliminally.
Oh, wait, where did Gino go? Where did Gino go?
I think he had to bounce.
Oh, I wanted to hear his.
Maybe he'll be back. Well, it's 8:10. They closed up shop,
Yeah,
so
they do. They
you got to remember that. Reefer Madness says Rick. Joke. Let's see. I know the worst horror film is Night of the Living Dead, but it's so bad, so funny. Gino says, time to log out from Bat City. All right, brother. Thanks for coming on, man. We really appreciate it. We'll catch you next week for sure, man. But yeah. Tell us about Sinister, Reese.
I haven't watched it like as recent, but I want to get back and watch Halloween. But it's one that like kind of sits with you a little bit. After you watched it, you're kind of like, man, you have to like process what you've just watched, and I really don't want to give anything away. I'd rather somebody, if you haven't seen it, go in blind and just experience this movie.
Oh yeah, for sure. Sinister is very creepy. That's a good one. Good kid. So
yeah, it'll spook you.
Oh yeah. So when I was a kid, the one that scared me to death, even to this day, gives me like flashbacks of it. And I don't know why. And you guys might not even think, or you might even agree, but it was. I don't know what it was, man, but there was something about The Shining that still gets me to this day.
Okay.
That is and for me, I'm just like that is just the perfect movie, because at my age, it still creeps me the shit out, you know?
Really?
It still creeps me out, man.
What specifically?
Yeah, like the whole thing about it. Like, his family going up, for vacation, they get snowed in. The dad loses his mind and the dad starts murdering everybody, and in between there's ghosts that, and in the end he's plastered on that photograph like he was the ghost the entire time. Like, that movie for me creeped me the hell out when I was a kid, man. To this day.
So
that's the ultimate scary movie for me.
Yeah, I realized I hadn't watched it like all the way through. Yeah, I realized I hadn't watched it all the way through, and just the other day I saw this in the theater again, rewatched it, and
I don't know if I can do that.
Yeah, it changed the whole perception of the movie for me, because like I said, it had been so long. So like I know like iconic scenes and stuff, but like rewatching it in the theater, like getting that experience, it was almost like I was watching it for the first time. It just, like you were saying, all those iconic moments, and Jack Nicholson, his performance in this movie is like, it's incredible.
Oh yeah,
it's the best Joker
really
audition
is.
they've ever seen.
He would have, it's so funny. It's so funny that I was about to say he would have made the ultimate Joker, and he did make the ultimate Joker in 1989.
Just do that again, but be the Joker.
Yeah, he sure did. Yeah, that's a great. You make a good point there, Trumpet, about it being just so many points to it, like especially at the end where so many questions left unanswered with the movie.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you'll never know. What was going on. Great choice. Let's see.
Yeah, man. The Shining is my top.
Good job.
That's my top ultimate haunted movie for me, man.
Rick's BBQ says, I have an idea for a horror film. I want to include all the bad horror stuff. Guy goes where he shouldn't. Car won't start. Somebody dead in the V. Hold on. Somebody dead in the closet. they think the guy is dead and sit behind him. Okay, yeah, yep, classic. All the typical stereotypical horror stuff. I can see that. Yep.
There's a movie actually that kind of plays off of that idea of all the stereotypical horror stuff. Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. That's a good movie. That's a great movie.
Well, you kind of get that if you go watch that one. You kind of get a little bit of the, everything that goes wrong.
You're right. That's a great movie. It's got these two hillbillies that these people are watching them from afar, and they're like, these teenagers are like, those guys are murderers. And they're just like two regular dudes. It's great stuff. Yeah, that's a great movie, dude. I like that main actor. He went on to do a lot of good stuff. My man Troy V in the house. Welcome, young man. Thank you for coming out. The Exorcist and the Omen movies used to get me. The Birds was a great older movie that would get me as well. Awesome. Still to this day, I've never seen The Birds. I've seen Psycho. I've never seen The Birds. I've seen that very graphic scene with the eyeballs. That's about it. But The Exorcist, obviously, yeah. Dude, Exorcist. I've got kids now, so I can't watch that stuff anymore. It's the weirdest thing. I see that new trailer for that new movie that came out, and it just rubs me wrong.
Yeah.
It just
on the remake.
This new one, it just it does not. I just want to vomit.
You gotta give it a shot, though.
No, I won't. I can't.
Come over here and watch it with me here.
No, you want to hold me? You gonna hold me?
I'll be holding something. That sounded bad, like super bad.
It's supposed to. That's funny. Yeah, that's a good choice, man. The Omen movies freak me out.
Troy's in the house.
Yeah, Troy,
I've got a question for you. What is your ultimate, all-time creepiest movie from your childhood that still gives you the creeps to this day?
And chat too, if you're still out there, you still got to give us your craziest, freaked out movie.
Who's that?
The Cadillac, if he's still out there.
Oh, Cadillac, man. Wake up, Cadillac. Jump on, man. Cadillac, I'm older than you. I'm older than you, Cadillac. Jump on with me and have a cold brewski with me. Troy V, before you answer that, mine, Scenes is, which one was it, Scene?
Insidious. It's a newer movie.
Insidious. Reese's is
Sinister.
Insidious. Sinister.
The more recent one.
And mine is The Shining.
Yeah.
That's a Troy. Which one is yours, buddy? I'm interested to know.
I want to, and whoever else is out there, let us know.
Yeah, or anybody in the chat, guys, chime in.
All right, guys. So real quick, a couple of answers tonight. Do you like scary movies? Clearly, that is from the Wes Craven's Scream.
Oh, there's Cadillac saying Cujo and The Exorcist.
Oh,
good choices.
I'll get to that.
I forgot all about Cujo.
Let me get to that in a second. Hang on.
Yeah.
We got research team in Antarctica hunted by a shape-shifting alien that assumes the appearance of its victims. That would be The Thing, ladies and gentlemen. Ding, 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 ding. And Wesley Snipes played the...
It's funny because in Spanish, it's La Cosa.
Is that the thing? Is that the thing? Yeah.
La Cosa.
Yep. Yeah. If this good stuff. Wesley Snipes plays a vampire hunter in what 90s action movie? Let him have it, guys. You got this.
Butter knife.
Blade.
Butter knife.
Tons of leather everywhere.
Yeah, great movie. Classic. That first one was great. Yep, you're right. The Cadillac is in the house saying Cujo and The Exorcist. Cujo.
Yeah, Exorcist is creepy. Yeah.
Cujo never. I mean, Exorcist for sure got me, but. Cujo never bothered me. Like dogs don't scare me.
The whole idea about it though, like you go and you hang out and there's this freaking dog that's like killing everybody and you can't do anything. And remember, what makes it creepy is this is pre-cell phone era. So there's old school shit going on. You have to get out of that car and get to a telephone to make that call.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I guess I've never had a dog jump up and
Like-
bite him in the ass. I never had a dog do that to me, so I've always been a bigger, heavier set person, so animals don't scare me. Maybe a bear would scare me, but dogs, I feel like I could just fall on them and I'd be okay. Because dogs don't scare me, man.
But you got to remember, Cujo was not a Chihuahua.
No, even
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like this one would definitely scare me. if I saw
Yeah,
it
you
walking
see
at
a
night.
bloodied ass dog chasing you and just foaming at the mouth. I don't even know how they filmed this. Yeah, that makes me want to go and search like behind the scenes of the filming of Cujo, because he really did look like an evil, vicious.
That's a good point.
Foaming at the mouth dog.
How did they get him to like get so angry? You know
look
what I
at
mean?
that. And plus, he had red eyes. Like, look at that. He had red eyes.
That doesn't scare me. I don't know. I'm just like, piss off. Quick, don't you crap on my lawn. Don't you crap on my lawn.
I'm telling you, man. Shining is the one, dude. The Shining is the creepiest movie out there, dude. Because it's not just, there's no jump scares really to it. It's just like, it's out there. It's creepy. It's upside down,
As a kid, what freaked you out? The Exorcist, Troy V, or Cujo? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Cujo. I don't know. It's just me. I mean, animals, like I said, dogs don't scare me. I feel like I could we all saw the sad movie of I Am Legend.
There's a part 2 coming out.
We all saw that, and we saw how he handled his mean, vicious dog. I mean, it's like that's what I'm saying. I was like, that's what I would do to this dog. That's like,
for sure, man. Don't try to bite me. That's the end of that dog. Period.
Yeah. Well,
Period.
I will tell you this: Cujo is the reason why I never became a mailman. That's
reason.
You know what though? You'd be at retirement age next year if you did.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, no shit.
And that's why Cujo was released.
Yeah, for sure.
So Sean, if you're not scared of dogs, are you scared of cars?
Cars?
With the movie Christine?
Oh,
Christine.
No.
Christine.
No.
What about another one? Maximum Overdrive.
Yes. Also Stephen King. He directed that.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah, exactly. Emilio Estevez is the bomb, dude. I mean,
I love him, dude. I'm an Emilio Estevez fan.
Yeah, I watched
Evil Cars. Do those scare you? That's the question.
Does Christine get you? Yeah, Reese, it got you.
It is kind of creepy, man.
A possessed car chasing you down. That's pretty wild. Yeah,
it is. It's very weird.
It's not like spooky, but it's like that'd be a scary situation.
No, it's just like dark tinted windows. You can't see who's in it, and it's just like revving its engine up at you and trying to run you down. And you're just like, I don't know which way to jump.
But it really wasn't though, right? It wasn't the car. I mean, he did the show me, and it like fixed itself, but wasn't the whole psychological thing was that it was really him the whole time driving the car? Wasn't that the whole point of the movie? Like he's possessed and he's a psycho, and because he was driving the car right towards the end of the movie, and he's the one chasing him down in the car, right? Anybody? Am I wrong? I could be wrong.
No, it was the car that was possessed.
It's been a while.
No, well, I mean the car was possessed, but I think at the end it was him in the car driving. He was driving, chasing down the girlfriend and the best friend from my science project. I forget his name. But yeah. And then what'd you say? What was it? Maximum Overdrive. Anything with Emilio Estevez is top notch. I've never seen a movie that I didn't like with Emilio Estevez. I've never seen this one though. It's the Green Goblin.
It's terrible.
Is it terrible?
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, it really is cheesy. It's tractor trailers coming alive trying to run you down in a little town.
Man.
And it's like, dude,
this was Stephen King's attempt at directing. He thought it was going to be easy. So I was like, I'll just go make my own movie. Because he didn't like The Shining. He didn't like
I don't know the behind the scenes of it, but yeah.
I do have something for you for all of you horror fans out there, though. I have the greatest horror documentary you will ever need to watch. Let me see if I can remember it. And it's coming to me. Go ahead, keep talking.
Hussein, what do you think about movies where, like horror movies, where you were actually like rooting for the bad guy? Anything come to mind?
Rooting for the bad guy.
Yeah.
No.
You want
I've always been because I grew up with superheroes.
I think for me, it would have to be what is that movie where the girl goes to like prom and she like kills everybody because everybody's
Prom
like,
night. Oh, Carrie.
Yeah,
another Stephen King.
I was on Carrie's team.
Yeah,
because they were all picking on her forever.
That makes sense. Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that one. That's a good point. What did you agree? You agree, Reese?
Yeah, I think that was a good one. I'm trying to think where you do kind of go for the villain. I mean, I think about the most recent, that Joker movie. Like, you're kind of, seeing the world through his eyes, and you kind of root for him, even though he is kind of ultimately the bad guy.
Yeah, that movie got dark, especially at the end. Oh, great movie though.
Yeah.
Great movie. He's got another one coming out too. Who's playing the Harley Quinn? I forgot. I heard about it. Does anybody know?
Oh, man.
Somebody's playing Harley Quinn in it.
Harley Quinn.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga. That's it. Yep. You got it, buddy. First Hellraiser was pretty intense, no doubt. Clive Barker, that first Hellraiser was freaking crazy. That was some. And then part 1 and part 2, where you actually go into hell. That was just too intense. That was like nuts, dude. Good stuff. Good imagination. Really good imagination. Can you imagine what it took to make a movie like that?
Yeah.
And a lot of blue filters on your lighting.
I never saw that movie 1922. Is that any good?
Which one?
1922.
What's
But
that?
the rancher conspires to murder his wife for financial gain. Convinces his teenage son to help, basically.
Never heard of that one. 1922.
1922?
Nope, I don't know that one.
It's a Stephen King.
Mm-hmm. I don't know it. But here's the documentary, guys. It's called
It's not old.
Nightmares in Red, White, and Blue. This has, if you want to learn about everything going back from Nosferatu to the silent era, all the way up to modern stuff. I mean, it's a few years old at this point, but it's a fantastic. I think you can watch it still on Amazon Prime, maybe. I forget. I think that's where I watched it, probably 10 years ago. But it takes you through all the cool stuff, like all the John Carpenter stuff, all the other George Romero stuff, all that stuff, and even going back before that, and all these older, like, just random people that I've never heard of course. But this is a great documentary. If you've never seen this, go check this out. Nightmares in Red, White, and Blue. Now that it's October, we can talk about spooky stuff like this. So this is great. Everything Friday the 13th and good stuff. So check that one out. Very good, guys. Well, I'll tell you what, I have got to sign off here for a little bit, ladies and gentlemen, because we are going to get ready for the Real Life Perspective late night show at 10:35 p.m. Central Time, because we are going to go watch an episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark? But just to let you guys know, it's not all this month. It's not going to be all Are You Afraid of the Dark? This one just happens to be the Halloween episode where it has trick-or-treating and stuff like that. That's why we're doing this Are You Afraid of the Dark? Do you remember Are You Afraid of the Dark, Reese?
Oh yeah, that was a great one. I love that.
Good. Well, I mean, I sent you both links. If you can make it, come on and we'll watch it.
Yeah.
It won't be nearly as long as this. This is like a happy hour, and we had some great guests tonight. We appreciate you all jumping on. But yeah, go check that out on Twitch. Let me just type in the chat one last time. Let's hear. Give me a second here. It's Twitch.tv/.
Right on, same.
Real life.
Thank you for having me on tonight, buddy.
Hey,
I hope to see you in the after hours, because I will be afraid of the dark.
Yeah,
Very much.
Well, I'd love to have you there. You got both the links. Jump on if you feel like it.
Yeah, I do have the second link.
if I don't have any guests to chat
Reese,
with
man, it was very nice to meet you, Reese. I've been checking out your content.
Yeah, nice to meet
I'm
you
gonna
too.
subscribe to you. Check out your content, and man, it's always great to just meet up, guys. So Reese, I'm not from the pop community. I'm not. Look at my background and look at y'all's. Right, and look at y'all's. I'm from the BBQ community, so basically what it means is I don't have any toys in my background, but I do have toys in the background that you can't see, and they're really good toys.
Sure.
I think my man Scene has seen them, but it was very nice meeting you, Reese Collects, man. I'm gonna check you out on Instagram and YouTube.
And
So-
speaking of Reese, before we all head out, so give us a shout out, Reese. I'm giving you full screen here, brother. Tell us where we can find you.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, my main channel where most of my content comes from is on Instagram. So at Reese underscore collects.
Oh my God. Go ahead. I just saw something in your background that I am all about. Go ahead, continue. Turbo
Okay,
Man.
I'll finish this up when we talk about it.
Is that Turbo
Oh, yeah,
Man?
yeah, right there.
That's fucking Turbo
That sure
Man.
is.
Dude, Turbo Man is my favorite all-time Christmas movie. Is Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger and little young Padawan.
That's classic.
Anakin
Skywalker.
Yeah.
And Turbo Man is right over his left shoulder right now, dude. I would kill for a freaking Turbo Man. I love Turbo Man. Like, I want a
and
Turbo
they
Man.
fight each
dude.
other for it.
Reese
That's
can get you
freaking
I had
one.
to beat down an
awesome.
old lady to get that.
All right, so that's all I was trying to say. Continue.
Well, while you're there, you got to say, "Oh, this is really cool."
No. What I wanted to say was this. Es el tiempo del hombre de turbo.
Classic. Good stuff. All right, Reese, give us your shout out. Tell us what you got going on. You got anything upcoming, any shows or anything like that? Tell us all about yourself.
Action.
Got it. So yeah, follow me on Instagram. That's where I post my stuff. ReeseCollects.com is where you can go check out what I'm doing with the mystery collect boxes. You can order one through there, or you can just message me directly in my DMs on Instagram. That's where you can, get a direct order. And yeah, I can send you one. Like I said, there's 3-tiered prices to them. Like if you pay $20, you get $40 values of stuff with like 5 to 10 items or something like that. But yeah, if you go on the website, you can go sit there, learn more about me on that. Show season's done for me right now. I did a couple of the retro expos this year and then wrapped it up with Retropalooza, which are all local to DFW. So if you're in that area and you haven't been to one of those shows, go check those out. You can follow those on socials as well. Find out when the next one is. The next one I'll be at will probably be early to mid, maybe even late next year. I'm not sure yet. I know I've locked in for Retropalooza next year, which will be in Fort Worth. So come out, hang out with us. Let's have some great conversations. Talk about Turbo Man, Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers,
Yeah.
whatever
All about that Turbo
it
Man.
is that you like, and we'll talk about hang out and stuff. But yep, right there. My favorite quote from that movie is when he's on the phone with
Put the cookies
the
down
actor
now.
Sinbad. He's on the phone and he's talking to the stepdad, and he says he's making his
Who
wife's
told you you
cookies,
could eat my cookies?
and he says, "Put that cookie down."
Yeah. It says,
Yeah.
Put that cookie down now.
That's beautiful. Hey, Trumpet.
I love that movie, dude. That's the very first movie that I watched, like right after Thanksgiving. As a matter of fact, Thanksgiving night, I have people building my Christmas tree because I'm so lazy now. Right, the older I get, the lazier I get, and so like I have kids that can put it together for me now, and why not? So I'll just let them do it. So it's just a great, fantastic time, and I'm upside down over that Turbo Man behind you, dude. Like I've been trying to get my hands on the Turbo Man for a long time, and I've seen some like in the box, and I've been wanting to get a Turbo Man. Because anybody that doesn't get a Turbo Man is a real loser.
hear that? This guy,
you know what I mean?
Wants a Turbo Man.
I love Turbo Man. That's so cool.
Love it, dude. Trumper, real quick, give us a shout out. Tell us where we can find you and what you got coming up.
Salute, guys. So what I have going on. Oh, wait. Before I continue, Sane, turn the music down. I want to go a cappella on this one.
Okay. Well, Reese, real quick, type "real" in the chat, REEL, so everybody out there can get your YouTube channel.
Oh yeah.
So it's going. I don't really post to YouTube, but I'm hoping to.
Or whatever. Put whatever link you want, buddy.
Yeah. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give me a big screen.
Oh, big screen. Okay. He's going a cappella, ladies and gentlemen.
I wanted to go a cappella on this one because I feel like this is an important time to do that. And so the first thing I want to say is thank you, Paulina. Thank you for everybody. Spaceballs, the t-shirts in the house. The combination to my safe is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as you see right here on my subtitle. And you guys can find me on Instagram on TrumpetMaster77 at TrumpetMaster77. You can find me on YouTube as at TrumpetMaster77 or TrumpetMaster77 BBQ. I have a lot of fun things coming up. I will be going live tomorrow, 6:30 Central. Guys, pull up a chair. Let's hang out. Let's have a couple of cold drinks. Any community's invited. I talk about, it's not just BBQ that we talk about. We talk about all things, from anything. We talk about anything. And so, hope to see you guys tomorrow, and hope to catch up on you guys. So I will type real in the chat, and you guys can connect with me if you'd like, and check me out, man. I'll be coming up on something tomorrow. I gotta wake up early and go get a haircut. I'm overgrown. I don't ever keep my hair this long. But salute. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Scene.
All right, man. Well, that was great. Man, what a freestyle. What a freestyle.
Isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome? Man, I'm better than that Mexican OT.
Mexican OT. Hold on. What are you talking about?
I freestyled it better than that Mexican OT.
I'm white. I don't know what you're talking about.
You'll Google it later.
I'll Google it. I'll have to Google that one. Guys, check out my buddy Trumpet. We all know him. Make sure you check out my new friend of the Real Life family, Reese Collects. Check out his YouTube, especially his Instagram and his website. Just go online and get you guys one of them mystery boxes, dude. I mean, you can't go wrong. It's gonna be something. I guarantee you're gonna open up that box and you're gonna say, "Oh,
is there gonna be a Turbo Man in there?"
Yeah, that's good stuff. All right,
Troy. Man, dude. I want a Turbo Man.
Troy being in the house, and thank you everyone else for joining us tonight with the Real Life Perspective Show. This has been a lot of fun, guys. Feel free to stick around and go check me out over on Twitch. We're going to go watch Are You Afraid of the Dark? If no guests show up within 10 minutes, we'll just get right to the freaking episode, man, and we won't waste anybody's time.
Tell them what time it is.
That's going to be over on Twitch. That's going to be at 10:35 p.m. Central USA time, you ladies and gentlemen. That's where we're going to start it up. We're going to keep the late night show going. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Real Life Perspective Show. And we will catch you guys on the next one. And thanks for watching. Peace out, everybody. See you next week.
Well, I hang my head on in New York City. Rooftop party, letting go of the skinny. We're gonna dance all night so the streets looking pretty.